Isles win 5-2 tonight at UBS Arena over the Anaheim Ducks. A very exciting game from start to finish. Islanders looked really, really good coming out of the gate, taking a 3-0 lead on the first NHL goal of Travis Mitchell at 8:18 of the first period, with assists going to Simon Holmstrom and Scott Mayfield. The Islanders weren't done. Believe it or not, the power play potted 2 more goals in the first period, both of them by the captain, Anders Lee. The first one at 10:16 with assists going to D'Angelo and Holmstrom, and the second one at 19:06 of the period with assists going to D'Angelo and Barzal. The Islanders went into the first break with a 3-0 lead, and it was looking really, really good. They outshot the Anaheim Ducks that first period, only 13-12. So the shots on goal were not indicative of the scoreboard. The Islanders came out of this in the second period. There was only one goal in the second period. It was by Leo Carlson of the Anaheim Ducks. He potted that goal at 5:34 with assists going to Terry and Zellweger. And, the game was pretty wide open. I mean, I shouldn't say wide open. The game in the central ice area was really clogged. There wasn't a lot of space to move. But when the breaks happened, they broke fast. Both teams when they were able to break out of their zones, were up the ice pretty quickly and into the offensive zone pretty fast, and the passes were pretty quick. But if they weren't able to break out, there was a lot of clogging up going on. There was a lot of corner play, a lot of pucks behind the net that were frozen against the boards. So there was a period of time there where the clock didn't seem to be moving very much at all, because the puck kept popping over the glass, or the puck would pop into a bench, or it was just one of those situations where the clock didn't seem to be moving very much. But overall, the Islanders came back out in the third period. I during the intermission, I said to my seatmate, the Islanders need to make it out of the first 3 minutes of this third period without giving up a goal, or it's going to be a nail biter. And they didn't. Troy Terry came out in the third period and scored at 2:37 to make the game 3-2. We thought, oh no, here we go. It's going to be one of those roller coaster ride games right to the end. And it almost was. But Simon Holmstrom scored a pretty goal, cutting across the front of the goal and tucking the puck back behind the goalkeeper, and making it 4-2 Islanders at 6:06 with a backhanded shot. And then the Islanders were able to extend that lead to 5-2 at 14:46 with Ryan Pulock with assists going to Pajot and Lee. Anders Lee had a 4-point night. 2 goals and 2 assists. He assisted on Holmstrom's goal as well. Did really, really well, which earned him the first star of the game. The power play for the Islanders was 2 for 4, which is going to do wonders for their statistics. I mean, let's be real, folks. You couldn't go any worse, so these numbers are helping them go up the ladder, which is a good thing. They only had to kill 1 penalty, which they did, and they did really well at that. The face-off dot, they had 54% of the face-offs to Anaheim's 45.7%. They out-hit the Ducks 20-15. They blocked shots the Ducks 18-13. They had more giveaways again. This is becoming a trend with this team, 19-14, but they also had more takeaways, 7-3. If I have to have one criticism of this game, and if you guys agree, if you're watching the game, if you disagree, please comment below and let me know what you think. But the one negative of this game was the play of Matt Barzal. I was constantly saying to my seatmates, it looks like he's in another world. I hope he's not feeling under the weather, but he was dropping the puck. He was making bad passes. He was misdirecting his passes. He wasn't taking shots. He was gliding a lot. He wasn't pushing on the skates. He was not doing. It looked like he was just out there for an afternoon stroll at times, and it was very, very frustrating, especially in our D zone when Anaheim was putting a lot of pressure on. We needed to get bodies on the puck. We needed to get bodies on bodies to move the puck out of the zone. But Barzal seemed almost like he was disinterested. The major concern of this game, which I don't have any information on yet, I was listening to the post-game show in the car ride back home from the arena, and they didn't talk about it much, probably because they don't know, was the status of Bo Horvat. Bo Horvat went down in the second period, so it looked like an awkward play. It was either his knee or his ankle, and he limped off the ice, went straight to the locker room, and did not return. We have to watch the social media and the Islanders release to see what happens with him going forward, whether that was just something that was tweaked and they kept him out for precautionary purposes, or if this is something more serious that's going to cause him to miss time. That would not be a good thing because Bo Horvat is having a monster of a season, and we really need him on the ice. But overall, this game was good. Remember, Anaheim was leading the Pacific Division. This win by the Islanders puts them 1 point behind the Washington Capitals for first overall in the Eastern Conference. Yes, they have their games in hand in play here, but you know what? It sounds really good, doesn't it, to be 1 point out of the top of the Eastern Conference at this point in the season? Islanders fans, is a reason to be happy tonight. Enjoy the win. Tomorrow I will do my morning walk. Hopefully we'll have some more news about Bo Horvat that I can share, and also go through the upcoming game on Saturday afternoon against the Tampa Bay Lightning, in which Pat LaFontaine will be enshrined into the Islanders Hall of Fame and the Ring of Honor at UBS Arena. There were already Islander alumni in attendance tonight. Brian Trottier was in the game, as was Billy Smith. Of course, Butch Goring is there on the norm. So it was a very interesting game. But I have one other announcement that I promised I would talk about to this afternoon. I did reach 1,000 followers. Thank you to my entire community for doing that. Mama of 3 was the 1,000th follower. And as a result, I'm going to be sending her a Bobby Nystrom 50th anniversary bobblehead, as well as a 50th anniversary commemorative scarf from the Islanders from their 50th season on playing hockey on Long Island. So enjoy those, Mama of 3. I hope you they're going to another Islander fan home, and I'm very happy about that. As we grow, there will be other opportunities. I do have other surprises for giveaways as we get to numbers of significance, and we'll pass those along. So just stay tuned for that. So anyway, smile tonight, folks. Isles Nation, it was a great night to be an Islanders fan. The Islanders beat the Anaheim Ducks 5-2 at UBS Arena. On to Saturday's afternoon game against the Tampa Bay Lightning. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be a great weekend with the alumni in town and honoring Pat LaFontaine. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. Let's go, Islanders. Let's go.